Hello again. I hope you guys had as much fun watching that as we had fun making it. A little stage with the horseshoe.
I love this. It's so perfect. It's so perfectly set because like this is the only one with the blue tower and then the lamps and the horseshoe.
Yeah,
so like,
I forgot about this place.
yeah, I didn't think about this place. This is smart. Like I was around here recently.
She's putting on her stash. She's growing a little stubble.
I had a backup stash.
Oh yeah, just chilling.
So I'm trying to create those sideburns. The only problem is that like it gets
good.
spotty in places. Instant stubble, and it gives you that texture.
The whole process took about 6 weeks to make from script to screen, but only about 4 shooting days. It all started with binge watching Wynonna Earp yet again. There was a scene where, it's the episode where Waverly like scissors a stripper. So Doc exits the homestead and he's kind of singing along to that pop boomerang song. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny if Doc was a huge fan of top 40 music? And then that Chainsmokers song would come on and he'd be like, I like this song! I ain't never getting older. And then I thought, but what if Dolls actually really likes like pop music too, like top 40 stuff, and he's just like jamming in his car to that. And so the idea kind of grew from there. A week later, I had finished writing the script and the lyrics to the song. Each character, they have their very specific way of speaking. Doc uses a lot of language that is now probably very dated, and his style overall is more flamboyant, and it's just really cool to write in that voice. Whereas Dolls, he says things like, that's classified and full disclosure.
I need you full disclosure, never mind about his smolder. He will always be a hoser.
I brought my friends on board. Ralston, I wanted to work with. We'd known each other from acting class, but we were not scene partners together, and the scenes that we did were really, really dark and really heavy, and I wanted to do something a little bit different, something much lighter. So I asked him and he was like, yeah, I'm game. So I got all excited, and he started watching the show, and he was like, yeah, I'd like to play this guy. Initially I was gonna have Dolls singing, but when I passed it to Ralston and he was doing character work, he said, you know what, Tiff, I don't think that he would be singing this. And I said, okay, well, let's go for it then.
I'm just showing you what I like to jam to.
This is like a warm-up for you.
Exactly.
How is the, there's not a better word for this. How's the positioning?
It feels good.
Okay, as long as you're
Let me just focus
happy.
his butt. Hold on.
Yeah, it feels pretty tight.
I gotta focus on his butt.
How can you not get my butt in focus?
It's a big butt. Butt up higher. Stick your butt up. There we go.
Is that good?
That is good.
Of course, we can't have a Wynonna Earp video without a Wynonna. So I asked Marina if she'd be a part of it, and she very graciously said yes. Some of you may recognize her from Retail Rejects. She played a very nice customer. She played Stacy, and she's a lot of fun to have on set. Hi, Marina.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
You're looking very. I'm impressed. I like the jacket on you the best,
Yeah?
and the hair. You got the Wynonna hair rocking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I couldn't do it myself, but yeah.
Yeah, so I did the best possible job I could with your hair because I can't do that on myself.
Cool. Let's do this.
Let's see this outfit. I had a punk phase in high school, but the jacket's fairly new. So
Yeah.
yeah. Feeling pretty Wynonna?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not an actress.
This is how low tech we are.
I like it.
It's like she's her own lighting person. How do you like the filmmaking process?
Great. Yeah, it's awesome.
We filmed all of Marina's scenes in about 3 hours or so.
I am white balance.
It's for sunny days. I also asked Kelly to come on board and be our cinematographer because he's super talented, and I showed him a bunch of different videos and clips, particularly with the look of the Chainsmokers one. We wanted to do something similar. I wanted to have it look as epic and ridiculous and cinematic as possible. I asked him, I was like, hey, do you have some ideas for what we can do with it? And he's like, oh yeah, I'll bring my drone. So we got some really cool drone shots. We were on that dock for several hours and there were a lot of people like watching us do this, watching me line dance. I already had a few videos in mind that kind of came as inspiration, including the music video Britney Spears' Sometimes, where she's dancing on a dock. I can't do any of that, but I thought it'd be funny if we could have something similar. Marina got me into doing Lindy Hop and swing dance, and sometimes when we go to the dance, there's this one that we do called the Shim Sham, and it's very similar to two-step dancing. So when I played the YouTube tutorial video, some of the faster ones, if you mute the sound and you play the Chainsmokers song, it matches the beat.
I ain't never getting older.
We have wrapped up this area. There's Doc right there.
Man, I am indecent right now. How dare you?
I'm sorry, Doc. I'll let you get ready. I'll let you powder your face and get your makeup going on fleek.
I was putting on my what is this called?
Your
Vest?
vest?
No, there's like a different name for it. Isn't there like a... I'm so unfamiliar with men's clothing terms.
Oh, I forgot what it's called. Waistcoat.
I'm putting on my waistcoat.
I'm sorry. All right, I'll let you get all dressed up and I'll get your makeup artist. Don't worry. We'll make you looking nice and spiffy. Look at this. They're smoldering.
The reason why I smolder is because I do have the sunlight in my eyes and I just want to look sexy.
As always, Doc. What a guy. All right, so we've wrapped up in this area.
Yeah.
Now we are going to head to second location, which is a really cool spot in Stevenson. That way.
It's Docception.
It's Docception, the dock on a dock. The whole theme of this is docks on a dock. Dock on a dock, wow.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Mostly, I can't see out of my left eye, but that's okay.
It's okay.
I'm a trooper. I will not have you befoul my musical presentation with your jealousy, your negativity, your speedboats.
Kelly was already such a huge fan of Wynonna Earp that I was like, Kelly, you gotta help me do this thing. It's gonna be so fun. After I assembled my team, I started making props. The ID badge was really neat because I had never texture painted a plastic toy ID. I grabbed an FBI template and then I just pasted Ralston's headshot. I got him to sign it as Xavier Dolls. I figured that he'd also have a classified folder, so I added the logo, the black badge logo to it, and then I added a bunch of other details that he went to Durmstrang, and he went to MIT, and he went to West Point. Ralston had this cool gray suit, and I had a velvety tie, so we thought that would match up.
Ready for this? Have some fun here.
Yeah.
And Kelly had his green kind of military jacket, and my aviators just kind of looked really good on Ralston. So for Doc, of course, he'd have a gun because he's a famous gunslinger. I thought, well, I can't play a famous gunslinger without learning a little bit. So I looked up some YouTube videos and I spent about a week and a half to almost 2 weeks practicing the gun spinning and the tossing. So now it's like a thing that I do when I'm bored at home. With an unloaded toy gun, don't do that in public. When we filmed it, actually, it was inside this little doorway and nobody could really kind of see us doing that. And then the cards were also another thing. I went and printed out a few pictures from the show, and then what I did is I just pasted it on top of, I cut it to the card size. When we shot that, people in the park just behind me, they stayed for the half an hour that we were there filming, and they watched every single take. The last detail for Doc, I mean, you can't not have the hat. Most of the hats that I came across were way too big for me. The most similar that I had was like this wide brim fedora, and what I ended up doing is I steamed the sides, and then I also used a ceramic curling iron, like a wide barrel curling iron to curl up the sides, and it stayed. I just stuck on a black ribbon from one of my other hats. As soon as I put on the waistcoat and the hat and had that stubble on, the character kind of came to life.
I've eaten so much of this mustache hair. I think I'm like, I can't
How does it
imagine.
taste?
It tastes disgusting.
You need a milk mustache. It'll have some milk.
I don't know how you guys do it. It's just like, it's so warm.
Gotta groom it.
I know, I gotta like, I hairsprayed it.
Oh,
I couldn't find a vest for a girl,
Right.
so I got a
like
men's
it?
vest and like the smallest one I can find, and then I tailored it to my measurements, so it's like,
Yeah, we don't get to practice those.
yeah, so it's like, it's gotta fit here too, because it was like popping out here before, but now it's like, it's all good, and it's similar to like, it's got like that corset feel to it
Yeah.
almost, except not as tight,
Yeah.
but it like,
In the middle of filming.
But then you
Makes
want
you-
it a bit more
makes you
snug rather than
stand.
you want-
Totally
rather
give me
than-
a-
yeah, it
Totally
looks sloppy
Wynonna
if it's like
Earp
that,
Parody,
and then
so
this
give me a call
the
back.
shirt fits perfect.
It does. I like the shirt. The shirt's color works out. The
Right,
color
yeah.
is so close to the actual color.
Howdy there. I'm sitting here, and there's Kelly.
Hey, how's it going?
We're
I just
just
popped
we're chilling at Granny's Cannery Cafe here in Steveston, also known as Granny's from Once Upon a Time. And then if we go to this side, you can see the bread place. This is also where the Power Rangers movie was shot recently. In the corner where it says Steveston Drugs, that was the Krispy Kreme Cafe. Here, on this side, that sushi place is where the ice cream place was.
We did a location scout about 2 weeks before we started filming. Doc would probably be around very kind of old school looking buildings, whereas Dolls, he was on this kind of metal and wood structure, and he was doing Tai Chi and stuff like that on it. And it just seemed to fit his character. After that was done, it came to editing, and I wanted it to have this kind of very faded teal orange look to it, and I thought it would look cool if it seemed as though it was shot on film, which it wasn't. With this video, we just wanted to challenge ourselves as filmmakers and actors, and I've always wanted to make a Western. Since watching 50 Goes West, and now with shows like Westworld, Wynonna Earp, I thought it'd be fun to try that. And plus, when you look at me, you don't think gunslinger. Understandably so, but this was my shot at being a cool cowboy. Anyhoot, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check us out on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram. We will have updates about Retail Rejects as we go along. Irma and I are writing right now. It's just coming down to scripting and technical things that we have to work out, but we're trying to make it happen. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
And then when I go down, you should go up. It's like,
Okay. Would go up. I'm already up. This is
now
as
go
tall
down.
as I am.
Now go down.
Austin.
This hurts my butt.
You got it.
We got it.
Oh, you ready?
Yep.
I'm so sick of this song. I've got revenants to do. Revenants to do. Okay. Okay.
Oh, you're supposed to be shooting them,
I know.
Wynonna, not
Okay.
romancing them.
Yep. I just like felt myself smiling. I'm like.
That duck is so loud. She's not even watching us.
No, she's not. What do you say?
I say we just leave.
Yeah,
All right.
let's go.
Let's go.